Hey everybody, Grunt Reviews. We are back in the studio. I've got another case in my hand. Guys, this is going to be the Garrasar Fear 116. This will be our unboxing and tabletop review. Of course, another Turkish shotgun. Guys, as always, run down below, like, subscribe, share us with your friends, drop a comment with your thoughts. And as always, I've got my Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We always do appreciate your support, and let's get into it. All right, so I will start off. They do give you a halfway decent plastic case, which is always a nice upgrade from just the traditional cardboard box. And let's open said case and see what we've got in it. All right, so we get pretty much all the standard stuff. I will say the foam on the case is nice, and it actually does give you a little bit more room for accessories. So as always, we get our manual. We get a choke kit, which should have 3 total chokes and a wrench. So there'll be 2 in the kit and then 1 in the firearm itself. And then we get 2 of the upgraded style magazines. When I say upgraded, these have the plastic front. Actually, let me cut this open for you. So these have the plastic front. They've got a nice little lasered logo on there, and then these will actually mount to a pick rail as well. And moving right along, we do get a set of flip-up sights with an adjustment key there. So these do look to be pretty decent copy of the old Magpuls. So they are spring-loaded, and we do of course have a front, a rear, and an adjustment for that. Of course, our second mag. And then we get into the actual firearm itself. So, little gooey coming out of the box, as a lot of these things are. This definitely is the, as you can tell, the AR-12 style on it. I'm gonna grab the stand. We're gonna get this thing up and take a closer look. All right, so the Fear 116, this is a obviously AR-12 style shotgun. Does have a 20-inch barrel with a aluminum forend, a single rail of pick all the way down the top. And then, as with most of these Turkish shotguns, you do get 2 smaller pieces on the bottom, and you do get that neat little Garrasar, I guess that's kind of their bird logo, I guess is the best way to put that. But nice little piece on there that looks halfway decent without being over the top on it. Of course, we do get the standard. If you've seen a few of my videos on these, there's about 3 or 4 different barrel shrouds they use. No real difference on those outside of aesthetics. What I do like is the fact that this front handguard is all aluminum instead of being polymer. Aluminum just holds up better. They do give you some sling mounts on the front here as well too. And then you do get, looks like every other slot is about the M-LOK size down the side. That I would have to grab an M-LOK piece to confirm. The lower, of course, is the traditional polymer, so you do get that little bit of flex to it there. And then moving on into the stock, this is also a polymer stock. They do give you a QD sling mount on either side here, as well as that same lovely adjustable cheek rest that the Turkish shotguns love to use. This one is a little bit higher quality than some of the other ones. So somebody joked when I said this last time, but once you get it up, it doesn't wiggle. so at least they, as unnecessary as a cheek riser is on one of these, at least it's nice that it's not flopping around like some of the other ones. Controls, these are a single side only or right-handed shooter control. So we do have our traditional AR style safety there, our AR style magazine release, our AR style bolt release, and then this one is obviously side charging, as most of these are. Kind of an oddity, but this one didn't come with the piece of rubber on it that looks like the end of a cane. Not a huge deal, just nice to see something different. And then of course it does come with the wonderful little tag to read your owner's manual. It does show, I don't know if you can see that in there, that it does have a 2-year warranty. We'll get that thing pulled off here. So the website, they are rating this thing, I believe, at 8.8 pounds, which does feel about right for the weight. With the aluminum handguard, it is just a little bit front heavy. A little bit extra weight in a 12 gauge shotgun definitely can't hurt. And this will do 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells as well. Controls overall don't feel terrible. Click the safety. Safety is nice, audible, and positive, so it does have a good feel between fire and safe. The bolt catch feels good without being too stiff. And initial impressions on the trigger. Set the chamber one more time here. So surprisingly, not a lot of movement on the trigger. So you're basically right on the wall. There's a little bit of creep there. It's kind of that stacking feel. And then a brake. Reset. All right, so audible reset, just a little bit long there, and then you're back on that wall, brake. So trigger is definitely very serviceable, doesn't feel too crazy there, both on the good side or on the bad side. Feels about average for most of the Turkish shotguns. Like most of these, this now does have this particular one, I should say, has a replaceable AR style grip. Not all of them have it. The factory grip actually doesn't feel terrible. It's got a kind of a Hogue overmold feel to it. Does have that finger groove in it. Not a terrible feel. Almost has a little bit of rubber padding, we'll say. Overall, not a terrible feel. I do like the Magpul, the K2 style grips that tend to be angled. I believe it's that 18-degree angle. I like them a little bit more vertical. Nice thing is it looks like one screw in the bottom here. Take that off and replace that with the grip of your choice. So kind of a nice feature. Price overall, few places I've seen these online, looks like they're running for between $500 and $600. Versus something like, and I'll put it up above, the Charles Daly AR-12, which uses a lot more polymer. You get the cardboard box, so on and so forth. I would say initial feel and handling of it, this feels a little bit more quality, feels a little bit more solid, and with that does come the increase in price. If I haven't covered this in the video before, guys, these things come out of basically one of 2 plants in Turkey. There's the Armalegeant plant, and I cannot remember the name of the other one. But basically, if you order enough shotguns from them and you have somebody who will import them, they will make them however you want. So there is a variety of quality levels, features, as well as we'll call them add-ons. So some of them will have an angled foregrip, some of them will have vertical, 1 mag versus 2 mags, but they're generally all coming out of the same place. So I'll use the GMC versus Chevy analogy. Same powertrain, just a different look, a little bit different look to the outside. Most of these do shoot well. Not all of them do. Obviously, we'll take it out to the range and we'll see if it performs as it should. And everybody's favorite part, I've got my handy dandy Lyman digital trigger gauge here, and we are going to see what the weight of this trigger is. All right, so first pull, 8 pounds, 5.4 ounces. Second pull, 9 pounds, 4.1 ounces. And last pull here, 8 pounds, 15.8 ounces. So I'm going to say that this is somewhere in the vicinity of the, we'll call it 8 3/4 to 9 pound range there. Like I said, the pull itself is very serviceable. And I'm going to do one slow pull just after the Akdal video, which I will link you in up above. Make sure the hammer doesn't fall on reset, which it doesn't. So that is a good thing there. So overall, like I said, guys, I do like the feel of it, the fit and finish, minus the fact that it's a little bit gooey, look good. The metal isn't pitted up like I've seen some of these come. Obviously, you do get the addition of the nice plastic case. Not a huge deal, but it is a nice touch in today's day and age. Looks decent as well too. Points of improvement, and this is kind of the same point I have on most of these shotguns. We've got a QD back here, and we've got a traditional style sling mount up here. Almost all of them will have a QD in the rear, and then not a QD in the front. If anyone in Turkey is listening, either give me 2 traditional sling hooks or two traditional QDs. Kind of pick one and stick with it if you would. But overall, I think it'll be a good shooter. Obviously, our time at the range will tell, and I'll have that video up shortly. Guys, as always, I do appreciate your time watching this. Stay safe, train hard.